Today I would like to talk about dissatisfactoriness and the hedonic treadmill. Dissatisfactoriness is one of the three marks of existence that Buddha discovered: permanence and non-existence. He found that these three things were universal everywhere and for everybody's lives. And they are one of the reasons that one might meditate and to try to get enlightened, because we want to escape from these problems, or at least accept them. So dissatisfactoriness is the concept of having a thing that you really like. For example, if you buy a new car or another new gadget, when you first have it, it's lots of fun. And then later on, you find out that it's just like everything else. You take it for granted. You never really think about it. You might miss it if it's gone, but now it becomes the new normal. So the excitement's gone. You're never that happy anymore. And a psychologist has called this concept, that he discovered it independently, I guess, of Buddha, or parallel, the hedonic treadmill. And it's called a hedonic, meaning pleasure, and the treadmill meaning that you really, when you focus your life on sensual pleasure, you'll never ever reach it. And that's that in the drug community they call that chasing the dragon, the perfect high. It's never going to last. Sensual pleasure always treads. So, but there are pleasures that don't tread. And those are the ones that you should focus your life on. Not that you shouldn't have pleasures at all, but you should definitely put your time into things that aren't treading, like good relationships and challenges in life. So things like comfort, that you just get used to that. And I think this is also, to get back to the NoFap, why NoFap works, because when you're fapping, you're just looking for the perfect time, the perfect release. And then when you're done, you want more. So a couple examples that Buddhists gave is, one is trying to drink salt water to quench your thirst. And another example is sensual pleasure is like honey on the tip of a razor blade. Once the honey's gone, you hit the razor blade and you're in pain. So I found one of my ways of dealing with this leads to renunciation, and like I said, I gave up alcohol, cutting drastically down on caffeine, and drinking decaf all the time now, and obviously the NoFap. I'm also trying to cut down on social media. I'll put more energy into that after I get off caffeine. One thing at a time. But the thing that helped me the most with renunciation practice is when I think of the future. And like I said, some things you put your energy in and they don't tread, and others do. So if you put the time into things that last, or that you can work on forever and you'll give you constant happiness, that's how you should spend your time. When you want to do things like drugs, alcohol, coffee, whatever, things that you realize are just addictive, and like drinking salt water, thinking of the future and putting yourself past that. You already had that cup of coffee, you already had that orgasm. Now what? You already have that level of comfort. What's more? So I found thinking of the future, putting myself beyond where I am now at the other side, has been very helpful in the renunciation practice.